AI coding tools are insanely powerful right now, but there is still one massive problem. Every new session starts from zero. You open Cursor, Claude or Copilot and you have to explain your project again. Your architecture, authentication flow, folder structure and everything. That's exactly what this tool solves. So in this video, I'm going to giving you a complete breakdown of what ContextForge actually is, how MCP memory works behind the scenes, and how you can connect it to your favorite IDE like Cursor, Claude Code in few minutes. Then in the next video, we will use it inside IDE and test real workflow. So let's get started. So first, let's understand what this thing actually does. So first of all, normally AI coding agents are stateless, which basically means they forgot everything after one session. You explain a project, AI helps you in that, and then when the session ends, memory is gone. So every single time you repeat the same context, and the bigger your project gets, the worse this becomes. Now with ContextForge act like a persistent memory layer between your project and your AI tool. Instead of forgetting everything, your AI now remembers your project structure, architecture, coding patterns, decision, APIs, documentation, and even your Git history. So first of all, now we need to understand what MCP is. So MCP is Model Context Protocol. Now the technology behind MCP is, think of MCP like a bridge. It allows AI tools to securely connect with external tools and data sources. In this case, the external memory system is ContextForge. Now, so when you ask something like how does authentication work, the AI first searches your stored project memory, then injects that relevant context into the response. And this is the cool part. The real benefit here is consistency. Your AI assistant slowly becomes like a real teammate. It remembers your stack, your preferences, your project structure, your workflow, and that saves a massive amount of time. Now you understand how it works. Let's quickly connect it inside Cursor. So first of all, I will open the ContextForge website. So it says contextforge.dev. I will put link of this website in description box too. So first of all, to set up this inside your preferred IDE, all you have to do is once you come on the ContextForge website and create your account, just go to the overview section and here you will get some 4 steps to complete. You can complete all of these 4 steps first. Let me quickly show you how to quick install this first. We will just click on this quick install button and here we need to create an API key first. We will just click on create API key and here you just need to click on create new API key and give your API key a name. Let's say we will call it demo, then we will click on create key and now our API key is created. We will just copy this key here and you can see here configure the MCP in your AI tool, then run this in every new project directory where you want persistent AI memory. So this is the prompt. You can see without the step Claude Code built-in auto memory wins and ContextForge silently ignored. Now once you create the API key, the next step is to install the MCP server. Add ContextForge to your IDE MCP configuration. If you're using any other tools beside Cursor or Claude Code, you can just paste this code into your mcp.json file and replace your API key here. Now let me show you how you can do that. So I already have Cursor, so I will just click on this button called install in Cursor and it will open the Cursor for me. So now as you can see, it directly opened the Cursor for me. And now you can see we can install the MCP right here. Name is ContextForge. Then we can keep everything default. And in your API key section, all you have to do is just replace the API key that we copied and you can just paste it too. And then just click on this install button. And once you click on this install button, your MCP will be installed. Now let me just verify first. So to check the connection, I just told it, please check if ContextForge MCP is installed, and then I will just send this and it will give us the response if it's connected or not. We can already see that it's connected, but just to let you show guys, so I'm doing this part. So now you can see it's searching in mcp.json in this Cursor folder. So we will just wait here about for 1 minute or 2. Now you can see it says yes, ContextForge MCP is installed and active. Here's what I verified. Cursor configuration, it is registered in your global MCP config at mcp.json. Server name is ContextForge and we have the package availability here and connected in this workspace, and we have the quick reference here as well. So it means our MCP is now connected. So in the next video, I will show you how you can use it inside this. So make sure to watch that video as well. I will put link of that in description box below. So if you are watching next day, so you can see both videos together. So that's all for today's video. I will see you in next one. Thank you so much for watching.